myself Amboji. We are here with an presentation on ROC-AUC versus accuracy. Our team members Chetan, Rajat, and Sayed Hashim. And next, these were content. Well, coming to the introduction, predictive model is using data to guess or predict future outcome. It helps people and compare make better decision using fact and numbers instead of guesses. For example, predicting sales, weather, or customer behavior. In sometimes the data used for prediction as uneven group. For example, in fraud detection dataset, there might be 1,000 normal cases and only 10 fraud cases. It will be hard to find. So this make it hard for the model to learn about the smaller group fraud cases. As such, imbalances are frequently these problems happen often in real world tasks such as fraud detection, medical diagnosis, rare event prediction. While in the project, we'll test how well a decision tree, a simple tree like a AM model, works when data is uneven. It will help understood if decision tree can still make good prediction even when one class has much less than data to the other. Next slide. Here the main challenges in the real world data like a credit card transaction is several imbalances. So we are using the decision tree classifier for the identification and predicting of the future majority classes without no fraud. This result is extremely high accuracy score which is entirely misleading because the model still fails to detect the critical minority classes. Next we'll continue by SI Akash.
We have objectives. So here we will explore the decision tree classifier for the imbalanced data. The goal is to study how decision tree models between when deals with the imbalanced data. So next we will evaluate with the right matrices. So instead of just using accuracy, the model performance is tested using reliable matrices like precision, recall, and F1 score for which gives the better understanding in the imbalance cases. Next, we have understanding the accuracy limitations. So here the objective is the highlight that accuracy alone can be misleading. So as a model might predict model cases as non-fraud and still appear to be accurate. Next, we will improve the model performance through the study. Also, focus on the technique used to handle imbalance, such as oversampling, undersampling, and adjusting classes weights, or using ensemble methods to make the more efficient and fair. Next will be continued by Rajat.
Slide we discuss about the literature survey on our project. First was Chaulet in the year 2002 on the topic SMART, synthetic oversampling to balance minority classes. And second one was Intel 2005, where topic was modeling SMART, where focused on sampling near decision boundaries. In this, they focused on decisions making near the boundaries of the datas, and Bremen in year 1984. They had the topic on decision trees. We have introduced the tree based on the classifications. And Ian Garcia in the year 2019. They had learned on imbalanced learning. In this, they reviewed the data and algorithm level based on the balancing methods. They had used balancing methods to review the data and algorithms in their levels. Come to methodology in this. In the first step, we collect the data of credit card transactions data. In the second step, we process the data using algorithms, machine learning algorithms. In third step, we resample the data collected using smart techniques. In third decision classifier, we classify the data based on using decision tree algorithm. We detect the data's patterns and check whether there is a frauds in this data. In the final step, fraud detection, we test the data set that pass through the decision tree classifier and detect the frauds in the given data. Next slide will be continued by Chetan.
Next is requirements. In that hardware requirements. In processor, the Intel Core i3 or AMD equivalent. We recommend the Intel Core i5 or i7 or AMD Ryzen 5 or 7 for faster computation. Next is RAM. In that minimum 4 GB are recommended to 8 to 16 GB, especially helpful when working with large datasets or performing the smooth. Next is storage. At least 2 GB or free space. In that SSD preferred, like speed up data, access and processing. Next is software requirements. In that operating system, Windows or 10 or 11, Mac OS or Linux, etc. Next is Python version, like 3.7 or higher ensures compatibility with modern libraries. Next is IDE or notebook. In Jupyter Notebook, Google Colab versus code or PyCharm popular environment or coding and experimentation. Next slide. Conclusion. In that In that, we empathize the importance of handling imbalanced datasets in classification problems. In that, when one class significantly outnumbers another, like fraud versus non-fraud. Next is standard classification, like decision trees may favor for majority class and leading to misleading high accuracy. Accuracy alone isn't enough. It can hide poor performance on the majority class. Next, Ashim will continue the code.
We'll have the code. So this is the scikit-learn pandas we have installed for the Google Colab. So next we will import the pandas, import the NumPy. These all the things we will have for our project. Next, after uploading and loaded data, we will upload the credit card .csv. This is the file we will upload. So it is uploaded and divided the data into x and y. X is for the future and y is for the target values. So after uploading, we have the standard scalar. This is the library we have used for uh, using this standard scalar library for the splitting into the trained data and the testing sets of the data. So here we can see the trained and testing data. So after training and testing, we will go for the decision tree classifier. This is used for the classification of the data among the testing and training. So after testing and training, a decision tree classifier is used for classification like parameters like maximum depth and minimum sample split to avoid the overfitting. Next, after this, we have the fraudulent and non-fraudulent, for which if the output is 1, then it is fraud data. If the output is 0, then it is non-fraudulent. So after evaluation and visualization, for that we have used accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and ROC and USC. These are the matrices we have used for our program for the better performance. So here this is the output. So in output we can see the performance matrix for the ROC and the ROC curve. Here it is a slight change because we have used the data sets with very little. If we use the data set very high, it will take much of time, but the curve will be like here the curve will become. So our output is like the code output performs matrix and the ROC curve graph, which showing how efficiency the model detects the fraudulent transactions. Thank you.